Hey everyone, welcome to another really long part. I'm... don't worry, stuff happens, I'm
Yay! At least it's not...
99.9% positive that past me made sure that when parts are long, shit happens.
Oh, okay. I will believe past you somewhat.
Yeah, because in this part is this long because this is the entirety of Mars Village.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and a lot happens in Mars.
Well, I mean, considering the drone and all, and the fact that they discovered that, like, female figure... Oh, we're not talking about that Mars.
Oh,
Stop that.
Shit.
Ignore that.
Too late. Already saw it. Actually, I didn't see anything. Sorry. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, but we're just leaving Kurik. It's Kurik in this game, and the PS1 version is just Click. K-L-I-K.
Okay, so question: does the same little theme music play all the time, or is it just different?
This overworld music?
Yeah.
This is the overworld music.
So.
If you're not in a town or in a dungeon, this is the music it plays.
Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining because I like it. It sounds nice.
Yeah. It's a good theme, and I can classify this game as the music is good even if you're watching or playing it, but it's one of those games where the music works better if you're playing it.
Right.
Definitely.
Reina?
That can be said about a lot of games though.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Celine.
Oh, Celine! What are you doing
Yay,
here?
you're back.
Who is this woman? Why should I not
That's
like
a
her?
funny thing to ask.
Oh, Celine,
This
you're
is the
back.
village
Why
where
are
I
you
live.
here? I live here. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, for reference, Nathan, in the... like, he
You've
basically
arrived at our
stated
time
that,
of greatest need.
in the last part, or not the last part, last few
What do
parts,
you mean?
he stated that Celine was very
Please, Have a
pompous,
seat and we'll explain everything.
So she's a bitch. Gotcha.
basically.
No, I
Well,
wouldn't
in the
go,
PS
I wouldn't
in
go
the
so
PSP
far as
version.
to say she's a bitch, but she's
Elder,
I
am
put it as
familiar with this
elitist.
swordsman. He's a
for lack of
powerful
better
fighter
word.
to have on our side.
Or just say bitch.
Oh,
Make it easy on both of us.
a sign that luck has smiled upon
But
us.
she's not. You want to know who's a little bitch? Leon.
Could you tell us what's going on
Everybody.
here, Celine?
Everybody
Please
hates
allow me
Leon.
to explain.
Leon is a little shit.
Yes, Father.
Anyway, what's going on here is apparently nothing important to the
Sometime
overall
last
story.
evening,
then again,
every
nothing
child
in the first half of the game is
simply
important to the story
vanished,
until you
as
you
if
know
they were
get to the
rubbed
core.
out of existence.
So
As we
right
scrambled to
now
form a
is
search party, this man
we're
here
going
came
through yet
back
another
from the
side
forest
story
of symbols
of the game
with
where
a
we build up a
disturbing
relation with
message.
Villiage and Mars Village. They are under attack from bandits and apparently a very
was
strong
by
magician
myself
who
in the
wants
forest at the
500,000
time,
full
practicing my
and the Book of
symbology.
Secrets, which is the
Then
secrets
all
to
of a sudden, a
symbology,
bandit appeared
which
before me.
probably
I
is
steeled
a
myself for
pamphlet
battle, but he simply stood there
compared to
and told me
the
this before
people
he
in the
disappeared
second
into
half
the
of the game.
woods.
But you'll find that out later.
I'm
Our
sorry, sir.
boss
That
has
just
your
confused the
children.
living fuck
If
out
you
of me
want
there.
them back,
A
bring
lot
us
of things I said have probably
500,000
confused the
fold
audience,
and
but
the
again,
secret
everything
book.
I say will be found out later.
Uh-huh.
What's this
I will
secret
believe
book he's
that when I
talking
see it.
about?
Alright, you have to wait till, like, past
We
part 4.
cannot reveal specifics,
Fucking hell.
but it is a book that describes the unique form of
Fine.
symbology passed down through the generations in this village.
Yeah, it's apparently a one-of-a-kind
When we
artist
heard the
symbology
story,
that
we were
only
all at
Mars
a
Village
loss as
has
to what to
for
do.
some reason.
Not only did
So,
we learn that our
bullshit.
children were kidnapped, but that bandits
Well, no,
were
Mars
encroaching
Village
on
is the
forest of
village on
symbols.
is the only village on this planet that is
The forest has been
specialized in
protected for
symbology.
ages by holy
But it's just a
symbols
fucking bullshit,
etched into the
goddamn.
land
No,
itself,
because I can't say
repulsing the
bullshit
wicked
because I
and
know this game
evil-hearted.
like that.
If they have broken through that
You
barrier,
explain
then we must face
why
a
it's not
dire
bullshit.
reality. Our enemy is more powerful than any
I
that
mean,
has
it
come
is his favorite
before.
RPG.
Wait,
So what about
hold
the
on, hold on.
children?
According to a second
I need that other guy to
messenger,
speak again.
the children are being held by the bandits deep inside the forest. He said that until we
Shut
fulfill
up.
their demands, they'll stay exactly where they are. We don't know anything else about the children.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, they
That's
can't
not
have
the
children.
personal problem.
Shh.
is a special training ground for us symbologists. Furthermore,
What the
its
fuck?
landscape and
Okay,
terrain
never mind,
make
never
it
mind.
a natural fortress
I thought
difficult to
that
penetrate.
guy had the same voice actor as one of the
If it
10
was simply
bosses.
a pack of
The 10
bandits we
final
were
quote-unquote
dealing with,
bosses of the,
it would take
of
no
the game.
more than a
But he
small
doesn't,
team
so
to
never
dispatch
mind.
them.
But the lives of our children are at stake. We can ill
Can't
afford to make any rash moves. They may be simple bandits, but they have proven at least strong enough to break the barrier
Yeah.
protecting
By
the
the
forest
way,
of symbols.
the
Their
main
defeat
bad
would
guy
mean
is not as
nothing
far as you
if the
think
children were to be caught in the
of this story
carnage.
sequence.
So,
there's
Curtis,
pretty
I have a
much
question.
nothing we can
What?
do.
Is the wizard working with the bandits?
We haven't
Huh?
been sitting here
Is the
simply
wizard
twiddling
working
our
with the
thumbs.
bandits?
One of
I'll
our
let the
search
game-
team
I'll let
has
the
already
game
discovered the
explain that.
location of the bandit
Oh.
hideout.
I don't know why,
With
but
that
Urgus looks
information
kind of
in
like
hand,
a
all
Full
we
Metal
need
Alchemist
now
character.
is a way to rescue the children.
Not one I can name off the top of
So
my
you
head,
said
but he
that.
looks like he would fit. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We
Oh, yeah.
are.
Then
But
yes.
as I mentioned earlier, we fear that to act by ourselves would prove to be
Be
insufficient.
Even
Fate
though you
has
guys,
brought us
you
a
know, are the
master
strongest
swordsman.
mages in
We thought
you
we could
know,
ask him to join us in our rescue
planet,
effort.
I guess. I don't know.
Diaz?
That's why Diaz is here. The best fighter in the game, but not the strongest.
Reina?
You know this man.
Clutch!
I mean, you
Yes,
can't have someone be
we come
too
from the same
overpowered now.
village.
Well, I mean, his air
Is
slash is
this
still
the
incredibly
swordsman you're
overpowered.
talking about?
I
Most
find
of
it funny.
Huh?
Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say his
That
air
he
slash is
is.
overpowered
There
because
are a few fighting men
if
in
you
this
equip
world
the
who
Chain of
haven't
Might,
heard
the Ring of
name
Might,
Diaz
and the
Flat.
Demon Sword Levantine to Diaz,
You have
his air
nothing
slash
to worry
move
about
is
then.
guaranteed to do
Diaz is the
quadruple
strongest
nines,
swordsman in the
and it can be
world.
fired within
He
half
could
a
kill the
second.
whole group
So
by
it's just
himself.
air slash, air slash, air slash, air slash, air slash, air slash, and it does like
Diaz has
9999
agreed
every
to our
time it hits
request.
somebody.
He said
Okay, so he is overpowered no matter what you do. Gotcha.
I find it funny though how we call him
Really?
Diaz and like his name, well, according to the dub, is Diaz.
His conditions are a tad
Well, in the
unreasonable.
anime it's stupid, and in here it's and in here it's Diaz.
Oh, it sounds like they're saying Diaz.
He wants
No,
to go in by
Reina,
himself, without
because I
anybody
play
else
as her the
helping him.
most, and Claude is an alien, he
I
pronounces
have
it
trouble
weird, but
swallowing
Reina
that part
is the
myself.
closest to him, and she says
If we
Diaz.
are going to
So
rely
I'm
on the winds
so
of
that's the
the
canonical way
outsider,
to say it.
surely we must assign
Diaz.
some guards to him at the very least.
Oh no, you can totally trust Diaz. I know him really well.
is
He's
Diaz-
an
is
earnest
Diaz a
man,
Diaz?
and as a fighter, no one can even come close.
Oh.
Thank you, Arcanine!
Drops
I
mic.
prefer to have someone more experienced
Thank you,
than
I'll be
to
here all week.
speak
Try
on
the
his
deal.
behalf, young lady.
Try the what?
Hey, you'll be here all week, unfortunately for us.
Call me what you will.
Unfortunately,
But I
I'll
don't
be
really
here
feel
all
like
week.
babysitting a bunch of people who are going to be nothing but a
Sorry guys, you can't
Take the
get rid of him
cyanide.
because it's his channel after all.
Of all the rude things
Unfortunately, I'm being held here against
Didn't you
against
hear
my
what I
will all
said?
week.
I
Try the
said that it was
cyanide;
time
it'll
for me
make
to
you
show
feel
off the
better.
fruits of my training.
Damn right, you're not getting the fuck out of this fucking cage
This
yet.
isn't a game, kid. If I team up with
I
somebody who
beg
thinks
to
it is,
differ.
we're doomed to fail.
He's not getting out of
I'm
this cage.
done here. If you need me, I'll be back at the inn.
I'm curious.
Who's this voice actor?
I said it in an earlier part, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Diaz.
Was it Kyle Hairbear?
Fleck.
Wait, what the-
voice
What the fuck happened there? Like, his audio skipped.
Did it?
Yeah,
Me
it's like,
too.
I have no idea. Then.
I guess you might have skipped it by accident. It happens.
Star Ocean EX, Brett Miller, The Second Evolution, Kyle Herbert, and Second Story,
Okay.
Eric Bergman. That's right.
Oh, you think he's
Hi,
right?
Eric
don't
I-
you?
Bergman.
Let me tell you, Father. I'm going to save those kids whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
I know how
But
you
you
feel,
like it or
Celine,
not.
but
Okay, she is 23 years old. Earth equivalent. How old is Diaz?
Besides, there's more
I
than
wanna
one
assume, like,
swordsman here in
25
the
years
village.
old. Okay, so yeah, he has a right to say. kid.
Reina.
I think he's the oldest in the game. No, that's a lie. Noel is 24, 35, 27. Ernst is the oldest in the game.
How old is Ernst?
35.
Oh,
Opera's 23.
I'm trying to think of like who the oldest playable character in Star Ocean in general is.
what is it?
Precious.
I have a
Oh wait,
message
no,
from
she's
the
only 16.
elder. Still
Well, in
wants you
Star
to
Ocean
rescue the
3,
children.
the oldest character is, I think, Adroy, and he's like 56 or something.
Is that all he had to say?
Oldest character.
Listen.
Star Ocean.
Or it could be a... No, it's
I
not
want you to
Ronix,
fight
I
along with
imagine.
the rest of us, all
Ronix
right?
is 35. That's one of the makers.
What? Are they all down on their knees begging for me?
Blah, 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 blah.
I thought his portrait was smiling there. It's like, yes, beg for me. Beg for me.
I don't know what. He sounds like an asshole.
What's going... Star Ocean 5 is more than 6 playable
I'm going
characters
to
in the
talk to
party. Holy
DS.
shit.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Reina,
Well, not in
did
the commentary, but yeah, I said something
What are
along
you
those
so
lines.
surprised
sorry.
about? She
What's
already
going
said
on
they're
is,
from the same
if you're
village,
playing
did
as
she
Claude,
not?
you'll get teamed up with Celine because Claude hates Dios.
Yeah,
Because
but
he thinks she's stealing his
We
love
haven't
interest
seen each other in
when,
2
you know,
years.
she's like a little sister to Dios. If you're playing as Rainy, you go to Dios, and right now she's asking her team to take Dios with her.
there's more
But
to
Claude
it
is
than that,
like,
isn't
no, he's an
there?
asshole. Well, Celine's like, he's an asshole. Claude's like, I don't like him.
All
She
you
says,
want
alright,
to
fuck
do
you,
is
I'm going with
just-
Dios.
Talk to Diaz?
And then she's trying to insinuate that she wants to get in Dios's pants, but, you know, that's not the
Well,
case.
I think so. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about.
So are they trying to fuck or not?
No.
Okay.
She's trying to. I think she's trying to make. Or no, probably not. Trying to make Claude jealous.
Diaz, I want you to understand.
Star
I
Ocean
know
1
you're a
characters.
world-class
Ronix was
swordsman, but
35, Ashley
If you
is
already know that, then you
57.
also know there's no reason for us to fight together.
Damn, he sounds like an ass.
Well, I mean-
he
Why do you
he's
have to be
the
so
he has a
averse to
tragic
other people?
backstory, and he is kind of like the loner guy.
It seems like
For a
every,
while.
from my knowledge,
If you
every
think
Star
that
Ocean
makes
game
you
seems to
strong,
have
you're
that character.
wrong.
Then again, that's
The
typical.
only thing shunning other people
Hey, that
proves
rhymes
is that
strong.
you're
You're wrong.
too
Anyway,
scared to
point being is like
accept
it
anyone.
seems that's an RPG trope. Have a character with a tragic backstory, but Star Ocean's pretty
You see me for the first time
nutty
in
with
years,
it.
and you
I
think
guess
it's the
like I know that
perfect time to
I
start
think his name is
lecturing me?
Arumat in Star Ocean 4 has a tragic backstory, and Albel has a tragic backstory in 3.
You've gotten a lot brattier
Got me
than
on
I
Star Ocean
remember
1.
you,
That's the game I
Reina.
know the least.
I'm not the child I used to be, Diaz.
Yeah, I have boobs now. See?
Very
Adre
tiny boobs.
It's only
Adre
been 2
Lasberg from
years, you know.
Shining Force. Star Ocean so far is the oldest at 58.
But
Well, since it's my
doesn't look
sister
like anybody
begging
from
me,
Star
I guess
Ocean
I might
4
as
is
well do
older
her a
than that.
favor at the very least.
Ah, he's a nice guy.
Diaz.
How old is Welch?
But if those other guys wind up getting in my way, I'm just going to pretend they don't exist and get on with it by myself.
Thanks.
Sing.
Am I the only one
Cecile
being
says
strong
thanks,
to you,
too.
Toe Five? Here from Sword Art?
Not quite.
I don't know why. I'm just getting that vibe, kind of.
Wish I could hear
He's
her.
I can
He's
see
kinda
it,
far
but-
away.
Yeah,
Oh.
Adre Lasberg is the oldest at 58.
Zynga.
Star Ocean 3. Anyway, what am I doing?
Right.
What
So, actually, a question. Like he said, like I wish I could hear her. Heaven so far away. Like what was he talking about? Is like something to do with his backstory?
Yes. I might as well say it now because it never really it's never explained till his ending, unless I'm missing something. What happened is when Dios was younger,
You're late.
they
Did that man
hinted
do
it, but
something
when
to
he
you?
was younger, his family was attacked by a group of funny thieves. You know,
Listen,
the enemy,
I'm sorry
easiest
to
enemy in the
spring this
game
on
with
you, but
exactly
I want to
3
have Diaz
health
join
points.
our group.
But his family gets killed. His sister, you know, his
What
parents
are
are
you
all dead.
talking about?
He's left to die, but you know
I asked
he
Diaz, and he promised
he
me that he would
survived
fight
somehow.
alongside us.
And so now he's the loner
Well, it only
because he
makes sense
fights
that he'd listen to the
all
cute
his.
girl next door instead of
Reina
everyone
later
else.
in the game, in the first half, says you don't have to
That wasn't
you don't
the
have to
issue
fight
here. I'm
alone.
telling you, he's
Put
a
some of the burden on your
first-class
shoulders, and he
swordsman.
denies
He'd
it,
be
but
a
that's
huge
obviously the
asset to
reason.
us out there.
And so he's fighting
do
because
you think,
Cecilia's
Claude?
died, and so because Reina is his little sister, quote unquote, like an adopted sister, all that relationship.
He said he could do it all
She's
by
happy
himself.
because
What's
Dios
the point of
agreed to
having
let
him
him
along
help, and
then?
of course, you know, they just
How would
shoot
you
down
say
her
something
dreams
like
right
that?
here.
Well, it's
But
true,
after,
isn't it?
because she's happy, she goes, by the way,
Besides,
Cecilia
do we
says
really even
thanks.
need him?
And Cecilia is
Huh. Well, I guess I'm going with Diaz then.
Dios's biological sister,
Reina.
and he goes, I wish I could hear. Heaven's a little far away, because he feels
Maybe you
he feels
don't
like
need
her
him,
death
Claude,
was his fault,
but
even
I
though it
do.
wasn't, because he was like 6 or something. I don't know.
How could this happen to me?
She's going. I've made my mistake. It's basically okay. So this is basically devil's
Judging
advocate.
by your face, I
The
suppose
part.
it didn't go very well.
Maybe.
I can't even see
You
your
aren't
face,
even
and I'm
looking
just
at me.
assuming.
I don't want to.
Thank you, Diaz,
Anyway,
for speaking.
I've decided to
DS
go along
for
with
speaking
you
my thoughts
instead.
there.
You,
Yep.
Miss Rena Lanford?
You, Miss
Miss
Rena.
Megan Lanford.
I promise I
Megan!
won't drag you down.
Yeah, I
After
forgot
all,
about
I
that.
have this healing power.
I'm sorry. It's just ever since we were kids, I've always had the desire to shout your name.
I'm sorry.
Even if I said
It's
no
weird.
at this point, I
I
doubt
had
you'd
this.
listen to me.
Everyone who looks different, I just have to shout their name.
It's strange.
Guess I
It's
might as
almost
well
as
give
if like
up
they're
and say
important
yes
in some
now
way.
instead
Only
of
the
making
people
you
that I
follow
shout
me
the
around
names
like a
of.
puppy dog.
Like for example, that Claude fellow.
Thank you.
Or that bitch girl, Celine!
That doesn't
Not there.
sound very enthusiastic.
I was kind of saying
Yes, we know it was a
sorry at the
brain
same
scratch
time.
joke first, but still, shut up.
Where Burn Scratch made the joke.
Brain scratch did it in the Final
Well,
Fantasy
if
VI.
you're
well,
coming along, you better
Brain
get some
Scratch
sleep.
said it out loud
That and make
first,
sure
but
you
I've
have
been
all the
thinking that
supplies you
since I
need.
started
We'll be
playing
setting off
RPGs.
tomorrow.
Well,
So,
yeah, me too, but you know.
All right. I'll
It's
go
not
get
a
everything in
stolen
order.
joke, he just said it first. Shut up.
No one really cares. It's the internet. There's always gonna be stolen jokes. So fuck off, you little piece of shit. No, don't go. I still love you. Stay.
Wait, please subscribe, stay subscribed.
I enjoy seeing that like bar go off. It means I get paid.
We need that money. I like it in moments where you're supposed to be really quiet too. It's like, shh, alright. God! We need to sneak into
Let's
the
schedule.
base.
Let's go.
I think.
So Celine and Claude just left, and yeah.
No, you said his name wrong. It's Claude.
Well, no,
Okay.
you need to say like the anime.
They are.
Claude!
Well, okay, wait, no,
not
wait,
the
no. In
point,
this
Diaz.
game, it's like the Curtis
Oh, right,
Oh.
sorry.
and
Bandits will be off
Celine
guard if
left.
we attack them now.
So,
and actually,
so-
no, they
I
didn't.
know,
They are
Diaz.
still asleep. We are leaving. It doesn't show, but we are leaving incredibly early in the morning.
So basically, Claude and Diaz well, Claude didn't want to travel with Diaz, and you know, I guess you don't get this scene in I guess you don't get the fact that Reina travels with Diaz in and in Claude's story.
Well, the flashbacks
Or
you see in Reina,
So
but you
does
don't
the
see
fact
like
that
where
you're
Reina
giving
runs
them
back
to
to
me
Diaz
mean
if you're
you've
playing as
accepted me as a
Claude
partner?
and stuff like that. And you wouldn't be getting this scene if you were playing as Claude, because you'd still be asleep. You wake up, everyone would be roaming around the town,
Whatever.
and you'd actually do a private action where there would be a lady next to that brown door in that like stand-looking area. There'd actually be a lady there that
Hey,
would
remember
sell
that time you gave
some
me a
rare
tiara made
gems,
of grass?
like
Yeah.
diamond,
thought of that a little
meteorite,
while ago.
moonite, I think, and then she'd be selling like the food items like grain, fruits, and stuff that you could
Let's
buy
get
for
moving.
incredibly cheap there, if I remember correctly. I've never actually done every private action in the game, so that'll be an interesting thing to do.
I see.
Except for this guy who's just standing here for some reason.
This is the forest, right?
I have an unfortunate
Whoa,
curse
you're
where I
going
never
in right
need to
now?
sleep. I must stand guard of the forest.
I want to finish this fast.
Okay, man. Good luck.
Alright, good luck.
We're gonna go fuck yourself.
Yeah. And then Claude and Celine go through, and because it's been
We're
so long
almost
since I
there.
played as
Brace
Claude, I don't
yourself.
know if you actually fight
Right.
the guards that come by, but if you do, I think it's like defeated guards that Diaz and Reina have already defeated. But yeah, and because I'm a stickler for how I level my characters up, I like them all to level up at the same time. I move Reina out of the party just so she won't get any experience from this.
Alright, real quick, I actually have to jet for a few minutes, so let me know what happens as soon as I come back.
No, the guy that knows what he's talking about. No, I'm kidding.
Well, don't worry, I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Get your ass back here.
So maybe I'll be like, so yeah, don't worry, audience, I will still be
Don't
here.
waste our time.
Yeah,
Get out of
you're
our
just
way
gonna
and leave
miss
the
like the
forest.
guards battle and stuff.
Alright,
You
I'll be back.
expect
See you
us
guys.
to listen to
Alright.
that crap?
Oh no,
Where are the
it's just
children?
me and Curtis. Oh no, fuck.
I see.
It's alright, we can go on
Coming
tangents. The only
here
thing that's
to play
happening
the
here is we're
hero to
occasionally gonna
take
run
us
into these
down,
henchmen
huh?
right here, and then Diaz is gonna, you know,
Call it what you
hit
want.
nerves, we're gonna
Either
fight
way,
them,
I'm
and we're
not
gonna go
interested
through the
in dealing
forest and
with
blah blah blah
grunts
blah.
like
The story's
you.
not gonna happen till we get to the end of the forest.
All I
Well,
heard was
let's
you
just
say something
see
about
about
story and I just zoned the fuck out.
You can't zone out on the story part.
I just need
dude,
a minute to finish this.
I don't give a fuck.
The story's the important part, though. Yeah, my
Jesus
air
fucking
slash,
Christ.
air slash, air slash, air slash, air slash. I love it.
I didn't know I was playing fucking Tales of Vesperia.
Air slash, air slash, air slash, air slash.
And pause and air slash, air slash, air slash.
Kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch. I'm sorry, stomach punch, stomach punch, stomach punch. Pause. Kidney shot.
Those guys
God, that
are
was
quite
all
a
my favorite
handful.
moment.
You think so? Why don't you run on home
I think I
then?
peed a little.
That's not what I'm saying. I was just wondering if Claude and Celine will have any problems.
Poor fuckers.
I don't see any reason for us to
I can't
worry
wait till
about that.
October because then they'll release Hellsing episode 6.
Oh, they're actually doing the episode 6?
Yeah, they release an episode every Halloween from what I heard. Yeah, so episode 10 will be out by like 2020 or 2019. Yeah, I named Diaz J. Because I didn't know who was going to be here for the commentary, so I just kind of named people after who I thought was going to be there. I recorded all of this before I met
Great.
Mojo.
They just
So,
had to change
otherwise
out
I'd
the
have named
guards
Diaz
right now,
Mojo.
didn't they?
Am I anything?
It's you guys.
No, because I didn't think
You're a bunch
you.
of
I didn't
weaklings
think you'd
too,
show up
right?
either.
Get out of our
I didn't
faces
hear
and
from you
save us
for
a
a
lot of
while.
pain
The
and
only people
heartbreak.
that I ever saw messaging was like
You'll
Thomas
pay
and
for
Jay, so
that,
I didn't know if
you.
you like were gone or if you left the group or anything.
Okay. Well, no, if I would have
I
left
just
the
need
group,
a
you would have got a
minute to finish
notification
this.
about it.
Yeah, that's true.
God, I am not playing fucking Tales of Vesperia. I do not need to be hearing air slash 9,000 times.
Then just mute because it's the only thing you're gonna hear.
What a waste
The
of
occasional
time.
Chaos Blade, but mostly Air Slash. I love Air Slash. I love
You
spamming
didn't
this
have
move.
to rile them up like that, Diaz.
You're lucky I cut out the
Just stating the obvious. They got
mode later in the
angry because I
game
nailed it
where
on
I
the
fight
head.
50 enemies incrementally, getting harder and harder, until it takes like 900
You look
air
like you got
slashes to
something to
kill the
say.
final boss.
Ugh.
I cut it out so I only show one round and then I explain what you need to do. But yeah, I cut that out.
We
But the
can't
only
walk
thing you would
through
hear
the
through that
swamp.
is air slash, air slash, air slash.
And pause.
You haven't forgotten, have you?
Chaos Blade.
The Elder gave us mud
Chaos Sword.
shoes for just this occasion.
Yeah, to get
You're
through here,
right.
you have to put
Better
on
put
the
them
mud
on.
shoes. Which I don't know if you can lose if you leave him equipped to Dios, because, spoiler, you lose Dios after this. You can't get Dios until the end of the first half of the game.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm going back to listening to kidney punches every 5 seconds.
Stomach punch, stomach punch, stomach punch, stomach punch, and kidney shot. Now we just go through and fight boring stuff. Yay!
Kyle
We're
can!
We're not on to you, you
Kyle what?
bastards.
Kyle crap. Thought so.
Kyle can times 3. Kyle what?
Guess you don't care what happens to the kids
Kyle
then.
crap. That's what I thought.
The more you people blather on, the more obvious
Kyle
it is how useless you are in a fight.
No.
Time.
No.
Let's just run
No, no,
no.
no.
Prepare to die.
Far! No. Far!
I just need a minute to finish this.
I'm regularly attacking. I'm running low on magic. To make this
That
part
was a
easier,
waste of time.
what you could do is before you enter Mars Village, de-equip Claude of his Marvel Sword, equip it to Dios,
I
and
need
then
to
after
heal
you
you,
fight the
Diaz.
boss, de-equip it. Because if you leave it equipped
Don't
to
need
Dios,
it.
he will leave with your Marvel Sword, and when
I
you're able
wonder
to
if
equip him
Claude
later in
and
the
Celine
game,
are all right.
he will have the Flame Sword and
If
not
you're
the
that
Marvel
worried,
Sword.
why don't you go join him?
So remember, either don't equip him at all because he's powerful enough
I'm
without
not
it,
worried.
or remember to
It's
de-equip
not
it.
any of my business what they do.
I speak from experience.
Uh-huh.
My head hurts.
Might be from all the air slashes, friend.
Maybe, or it could for me feeling like I'm screaming when I'm not.
That could
I
be.
just need a minute
At
to
least I don't
finish
think I'm
this.
screaming.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're screaming on my part.
Oh, good. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Oh my god, hit him! Fucking Starlight.
Oh my god, do an air slash. God damn it.
I'm trying to show off. I'm trying to show off other moves.
Why show off other moves unless your most powerful-ish move?
Because it's not my most powerful move right now. I told you, I have to have the Ring of Might, the Chain of Might, and the Demon Sword Levantine, which the last of those three I don't get till literally the very end of the game. Yeah, I have to go through the final dungeon twice. I have to get to floor 12 of the dungeon going through once, then I have to go back out, and I have to go back through the dungeon with only 2 people, which it makes it harder to fight battles but easier to escape. Go to the 9th floor, defeat the wizard there, and then I finally get the Demon Sword Levantine. In which case, the only thing I have left to do in the dungeon is go down, flip the 2 switches on floor 13, and beat the final boss of the dungeon, and then go beat the final boss of the game.
I'm sorry, I did not follow any of that.
You'll find out later.
Right.
Yeah, it's like fireball doesn't reach because you're dead.
Help me!
He needs to come back. We're saving the kids now.
You're from Mars, right? Yeah.
Wait,
These are the kidnapped
dumb
children.
brat.
Wait, dumb brat. And now there's only one henchman this time, and we kick his ass.
Yay, kicking people's ass, yay! Better than hearing your slash 9,000 times. Woo!
Chaos sword.
Chaos sword. Chaos sword.
Is that all?
Oh, he's a pompous dickwad.
He is. He's.
So you
But
escaped
you
from
know,
the bad
unlike
guys who caught
Celine, he
you?
has a good reason. He's amazing.
Yeah?
True.
Could you show us
He's
where
Still a bit of
everyone
a
else
pompous
is?
dickwad.
He's the quickest fighter in the game, the best
Are you
fighter,
gonna
but only the
rescue
second
them?
strongest. But that's because Claude is the
Yep,
main character, and
that's
it's
my
main
job.
character syndrome.
Right.
Thanks, you guys.
Then again, he could technically be more
I told
powerful,
you,
but
it's
Claude
just
has
my
one
job.
move that just trumps
Well, still,
everything Diaz has,
thanks.
and that is Ripper
name's
Blast, where he
Cecile.
slams a sword into the ground, and when you
Cecile?
have it max leveled, how you level special
Is
moves
that
in this
really your
game
name?
is you have to
Cecile?
use them, and then once you hit like I have the strategy guide here. Once
a
Ripper
coincidence.
Blast,
She doesn't look
or
anything
you
like
use
my
it,
sister.
level learned 38. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many times. I think once you use it like 325 times or something,
on, this
it doesn't
way.
matter what battlefield you're playing in. If you use it, it's going to cover from left to right, or I guess up and down. But if you're looking
They're
at it from his
inside,
perspective,
here.
from left to right, the whole field will be covered, and the rocks will just go forward
Wow,
and
it
annihilate
isn't even
everything.
guarded. We're in luck.
Uh-huh.
So if Claude didn't have that, Diaz would be the best fighter in the game.
Right.
Something's not right with this. Where's the
But anyway,
security here?
Diaz is
We
like,
ran
where's the
into a few
security?
bandits,
You
but
know,
I'd have
if
a lot
kids
more
were being
guards around
guarded,
if I were trying to hold a
there'd be
bunch of
more
kids
security.
hostage.
But it turns out it's a trap. It's all to lure us away
So
from the
what does
main
this
village.
mean?
Think about it.
Right.
Don't you think this whole kidnapping thing is
That
just
way,
a big
the
charade?
bandits and the
are you
the
getting
mage
at?
master, or their head boss, can come in and exhaust
I'm
the
saying
village,
that they
steal the
kidnapped these
5,000
kids for some other
full,
reason.
and the Book
Bingo.
of Secrets. Spoiler: they fail. Because you know, heroes always win.
So you finally snuffed
Right.
us out. Too bad you're deep in the heart of the forest.
It's too
late for you to turn back now.
In the PS1 version, his name is all one word, so it's not Azamgil, it's
Village.
Azamgil.
Children
Yeah.
are just a bonus to us. They'll be more than
What
worth the
worth
trouble once we put them up for sale.
Yeah, these people are putting children up for
What's
slave
going on
labor.
here, Diaz?
That's not
They
the first time I've
kidnapped
heard
the
shit
kids
about
to
stuff
lure
like
us
that.
out of the village. Now
Yeah,
they're gonna
it's
strike
just when you
town,
stop and
rout
think
the
about the dark
symbologist,
undertones
and
of this
steal
game.
all
You
their
wonder how it
treasure.
wasn't rated T to begin with. Like the
Symbologist
PS1
is a
version.
very rich man.
That can be said
He's
about a
tougher
lot
on
of
the crack than
things.
you'd think.
Yeah.
No wonder the boss had so much trouble.
Like example, Pokemon.
So you aren't the leader?
Yeah. If only we had a legalized child
As if I
version
need
of
to
Cockpit. Oh,
tell
wait a
you
minute.
anything. You're
Yeah.
gonna die right here.
Are we
This
gonna die?
conversation is
I don't
over.
think so.
Oh, we're just going to send out our Pokemon and let them die for us.
I just need a minute to finish this.
Air flash.
If you die while using Diaz at all until you like officially get him in your party, you suck.
Right.
You can get hit a lot because these guys do a considerable amount of damage, but don't die. You're not allowed to die. Because you should have plenty of items. You should at least have blueberries on you, which even if you don't have the skill that I mentioned earlier, where you get more from it. It still heals like, I think like 15% of your health, so you should be fine.
So if you lose, you suck at everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially because this is the, I shouldn't say easy difficulty, but it's the normal difficulty. I don't say easy, because this is the difficulty that you have to play through first, in order to unlock the other difficulties. So this would be like normal, Galaxy would be hard, and Universe would be like very hard.
And I am back.
Welcome back.
Yay, that's my full back. Yay!
You just missed us fighting the boss, but now we can rescue the children. Yay!
Alright, so like, what happened in the story? Basically, you fought the boss.
That's it.
All right. Anything?
Children were being sold as slaves, and they were being raped.
Yeah. You were also talking about stuff about the universe mode or whatever, and I guess I'll hear that on the playback. So.
Yeah.
I'm just glad everyone's all right.
This isn't over.
Years later,
we don't know what's happening back in the
village.
No,
it's because I have school and military
crap.
I gotta fucking focus on first.
Assuming
Curtis, you still got a shit ton of other places to get uploaded every time.
Bot's just as strong as you, DS, when he puts his mind to it.
Yeah.
We're a little funny, so I have a shit ton of players to do.
So why is this? Oh right,
You better hurry back.
What?
I was about to ask why his name was Jan. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he renamed him, that's right. Yeah, I renamed him to Jay. I'd have named you him if I had known you were gonna be here, but this was all recorded before I met you.
Yeah. That's chill. That's cool.
Don't worry, I'm not anyone either.
What is that?
The symbolist
I just named the characters after people besides Megan that I know were in for a lot of commentaries.
Wasn't it?
So that was just kind of my default thing.
What are you doing here, Reina?
I'm
We
not
just
really
rescued the
worried
children from
about
the
it.
house they were being held in.
Really?
So this is where like Claude's
yourself?
story, like where you'd run back into Reina, if you're playing Claude's story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This
And
is
he's with Diaz.
Yes.
With some help from
All right.
Celine, of course.
Claude is with Celine, Reina's with Diaz, and this is where you guys meet up.
Alright. So I take
see.
it that if you decided
was
not to
mine
have
after
Celine
all.
join you in, say,
What do you
Claude's
mean?
story there, would you get like another chance to have her join
The
you
day we
here?
cross swords may not be so
Oh,
far away.
so the only time you can
I look
ever have her
forward to
join the
it.
party is at, like, for good, is that moment.
Yes. Because you
apologize for my
have to have
rudeness
two
earlier.
people for the
You probably
forest
wouldn't be a drag on
sequence,
me after
and
all.
because Celine lives here, they give Celine to Claude, and Reina gets Diaz.
I take it sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like I take it the scene plays out a little differently if you decided to have Celine permanently.
If you have
What's he
Celine
talking about,
permanently, this cutscene right here isn't
Yes.
affected. It's the cutscene. It's the cutscene after this, I
Time is of
believe,
the
when you
essence.
guys are
We
about
must
to leave.
return to the village.
Celine would be with you when you're leaving, and her parents
Yeah.
would come out and stop you. But if you don't have Celine, Claude and Reina will try and leave, and Celine will stop them and bring them in and have them like stay the night or whatever.
Okay, I see.
But what we don't see is because we played as Reina, you get woken up by like I think bandits and stuff
dear.
trying to take over
Father.
the village because Claude and
Oh, thank
not Claude,
goodness.
Diaz and Reina again woke up early.
Oh, thank you,
and
Reina.
Celine and Claude wake up to the bandit attack. And
I'll leave you all
Egress right
alone
here
for
tries
now.
to hold them off while Claude and Celine go into the forest to find the symbologist at the table, who is the main bad guy all along.
Dun dun
And
dun.
my head hurts again. Head.
If you played this story as much as I have, nothing's confusing.
Egress has regained
Yeah.
consciousness.
How many times have you played and beaten this game?
Has he?
Well, I've
I
played
think
and
he'll be
beaten this
fine once he
game.
gets some rest.
I've been playing this game
Well
since
then.
'99,
I'll go see how he's doing.
since it came out. I'm gonna say, within a realistic number, close to 50.
Wow, you
So
really know
that
this game well then.
symbologist was the real
Jesus.
culprit all along.
There's
Then
still
again, I guess I
There was
can't
no
really
way
say
for us to
anything
know,
because I played
since he
Code
disguised
for
himself as one of
90
the
times by now.
there's only
I'm
one
really
thing in the
impressed,
game
though.
that
You
I've never
defeated
been
the
able to do
bandit boss all
myself,
by
and that's
yourself.
just because the game never wants to
Not by
work for me.
myself. Celine was
And
the
that's
key to the whole
something that
thing.
that I explain like
Even
within
so,
text, so I don't
Diaz
have
was
to talk
really
a lot
impressed.
about it later in the game. Secret
sure his
files
skills
that
are
you can
still
find
way
later in the
beyond
game.
anything I have.
I can do
That's the
all the
impression
steps,
I
but
get
I
from
can
him.
never get the last step because the last step is time sensitive, And
Claude?
as I'll say later, I debugged the game to put my time to 90 hours from like 25, and I still couldn't access the files. So
that just means he's that
Huh.
much better than I am
don't
with
know.
the sword.
That's weird.
So I don't get to show it off. I show off the steps to do it, and everything, but I
think
don't
I'm
show
starting
off
to
the
understand what
files.
you see in him, Reina.
Why do you
And
have
I
to be
imagine
that
in
way,
Claude's
Claude?
story,
Diaz is like the big brother I never had. You're getting the wrong idea, and I don't like it.
In Claude's story, what?
Oh, really?
Then why did
I was gonna say,
see
does
one-
Claude like, I still
We're
don't like him
right
here
now
because he
because
says
we're
like, I'm starting to see what you see
investigating
in
the
him.
sorcery globe, right?
Yeah,
You haven't forgotten,
the
have you?
cutscene with Claude disliking Diaz, I don't think is affected.
Reina,
And really, he
What?
doesn't dislike Diaz.
that stone that Alan had.
He's just more or less jealous.
Yeah, I
Never mind.
guess that's the
I
best
hope you
word.
find your mother.
Thank
The
you.
best word for it.
No,
And
what
then-
happened? No, what happened is you walked in on her knees, blowing them.
No.
Oh God,
She's a sister to him, and
that's worse. That's terrible.
yeah.
Jesus, Nathan.
Claude
I'm really
dislikes
rooting
him
for
at first just because of how arrogant he is, but then he dislikes him because I think he said it already, but if he complimented my skills with the sword even a little bit, it just means he's that much better. So
What are
he
you
thinks
doing?
Diaz is like
Are you
trying to
planning to
lord
leave
over
without
him, so he
even
tries to
saying
train him to get
goodbye?
better. But then we recruit him later in the game and they're buddy-buddy, so.
That wasn't exactly what we intended, but
Yeah. So I take it like
That's not so
again, like
different from
because
Diaz,
of Diaz
is
and
it?
how he's like the most broken character, I presume. You pretty much play Reina more than you do Claude.
Oh yeah.
We can't afford to spend too much
Diaz
time
is so
here.
much better than
The
Leon.
sun's just about ready to set.
I see. Like my first playthrough of the game, I'm probably gonna just go
Why
through
don't you
Claude's
stay
to see
over
like
for
the
the night?
differences
I
as
need
opposed
to
to the
repay you
commentary,
two
but I'm
for
gonna
all
go
that
right
you've
into
done.
Reina's story after beating Claude's.
are you sure it's okay?
Have the strategy guide with
come
you
on.
when getting opera
Are you
urns
forgetting
because
that
you're
you
not
two
getting
are the
that on your
heroes
own.
of the day?
Trust me.
Noted. And that's are they Claude exclusive or?
No, you can get them with
Heroes,
either
huh?
character. I'm just saying when you get them, have the strategy guide. Because everyone else, more or less,
Of course.
is
To whom are we
explained
going
how
to
to get
express
them,
our
or it's
gratitude if
logical.
you two just
With
run
opera
off like
nerds,
this?
no. It involves private actions in Arlia, and going here at the specific time
Diaz
and
didn't say
ignoring
where
this
he was
event.
going, did he?
I find it funny because like
I
it's
think
like
you'll find
I
him
remember
soon
the
enough.
manual of
He
Sergeant
may
2.
not like dealing
It
with
has
others,
like
but he
it
causes
says,
chaos
hey, you
everywhere
might
he
want to get the
goes,
strategy guide.
regardless.
Yeah, those are the two secret
True.
characters of the game. Everyone else is obvious. Chisato, as you find later,
Now
drops an
then,
ID
you
card.
two are
Noelle
going back to my
blatantly
place.
asks you. Bowman, you do a specific task. Precious, you talk to her dad. Yada yada yada.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Just gotta love secret characters.
Claude and Reina are forced upon you no matter what, so it's impossible to do a one character run through in this game.
Well, I mean, you can't.
That was
You
Technically.
can in
delicious,
battle,
thank
but
you.
Oh, not at all. I'm
and
just happy
in that
you
scene, I
enjoyed
guess
it.
Reina, Celine's parents would stop you.
Yeah, Celine's parents would stop you in that.
Are you feeling all right?
Fit as a fiddle, and it's all thanks to Reina.
Yeah, because this town is
By the
based
way, I
on
hear
symbology
you're
and
on
is
your
the
way to
biggest
Harlem.
symbology people on the planet, but they don't know how to heal, and yet
Yes,
Reina
sir.
does. I wonder
We're
why.
going to travel across the sea to Liqueur.
It's weird
then
because like
find a way from
in
there
this
to the
game,
land of El.
like regardless of as far as I know, regardless
Oh.
of the planet.
Oh shit!
What-
I thought I
what-
cut that out.
Oh no!
Whoops!
The land of El?
I'm totally using a PSP. I swear to God.
Damn
But
it,
anyway,
Chris. Now we gotta start all over.
what I was gonna say was it's like in this
dinner.
game, at least from what I'm gathering, is that every
You're
planet
after
seems
the
to refer to it
sorcery
as
globe,
symbology. Yet
aren't
in
you?
Starship 3, the planet in that game, Elicore
Yes.
2, it refers
ask you for
to
your
the
thoughts
magic
on
in
the
that game
sorcery
as
globe,
or
Eagles?
not on that planet in particular, runology.
This is
In
just
the
my
original
personal
PS1
opinion,
version, it was
But I
heraldry, and
believe
this
it might be
symbology.
some
In Star Ocean
form
3, it's
of
runology.
energy
The name
entity.
changes.
Well, Starship 3,
Energy
it's
entity?
it's symbology, but the thing is though is that on Elicore 2 only they
Yes.
call it like
And
runology.
if that were the
Yeah.
case,
Because it's an underdeveloped
then
planet,
perhaps
and
whatever
basically it's the
energy
same thing as
it's emitting is
symbology, but
affecting
you know,
all the
it's with
animals
runes
in the
instead of
area
same
and turning them
Yeah.
into
science, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see why they call it
Does
runology
energy
because
work like
in
that?
the anime, the anime is non-canon,
Well, it's
but
just one
it
of
makes a
many
lot of sense because when
possibilities.
Selena's casting like the fireball spell, it takes
you
way
have
longer
any
than it
other
should have, but that's
thoughts?
because they have to make it look cool. It's got a
I
chant,
suppose the
and it's got
easiest
symbols flowing
explanation
everywhere, or
is
runes
that
if
it's
you want to call
simply
it that.
a normal
So that's
meteorite.
why it's called runology on that planet.
So
That doesn't
magic.
really explain all the phenomena we've had in the ensuing weeks. Are you sure you want to proceed into L immediately after landing on Liqueur? I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
And it's not.
Don't question me. I know what I'm doing.
What?
Why wouldn't it be?
You're working on far too little information right now. My suggestion would be to gather more intelligence in Liqueur before traveling to L. There's a fine line between courage and recklessness.
Which is true.
I want to go running on the run, please.
I want to run on lava. You probably shouldn't do that.
I understand. That
You
sounds
probably,
like a good idea
that would be a very stupid idea.
I mean, I can do that in every other game I play.
You're leaving early tomorrow,
I can do it on Mario.
Best get to bed
Some
soon.
Mario.
Yeah. I forget, what Mario game could you run on lava?
I don't know, I'm trying to think. I think I just spoke out of my ass there.
We can run on ice water in Mario Galaxy. The ice flower.
You can run on lava in Sonic.
You have been a great help.
That's Sonic.
If you have the fire shield.
Village outskirts
Well,
is the
no, you
least
can
I
run on
do.
lava without it. You just lose rings and then die.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing Shadow of the Hedgehog where you only lose 10.
Take care of yourselves on the road.
Yeah.
Then you
No, if
have,
if you're playing Shadow of the Hedgehog, it's damn it.
Please be careful.
or
If things
you
are
have
looking too dangerous, don't think
actual
twice about
replay,
turning
you
back.
have unlimited rings.
If you
Don't
have Selene
worry,
in your party,
I've
she
got
would be
Cloud
standing
with
next
me.
to Rain instead of next to Egress. That's the only thing that changes in this cutscene. I think even the text
That's
boxes are the
true.
same. Only she
Where
uses
should
I
we head
instead of
first
you.
after landing on Liqueur?
Liqueur
we
Kingdom
instead
should
of
be
you,
your
sorry.
first stop, I suppose. It's the biggest country on the continent. You'll be able to find all the latest information, not to mention a wider selection of weapons.
Which doesn't mean anything, because I pretty much
just
have the
remembered,
best stuff I can
there's
have right
something
now.
in
The
Liqueur
only
I
thing
want
that
you to do for me.
increases
What is it?
is the armor
Could you
can get
ask
for
one of the
Ashton.
linguists
next
in
character we'll
Linga
be
to
getting
decipher
next
this
part.
book for me?
Yay!
Wahoo!
Next time on Dragon Ocean
Dragon Ocean.
No, that'd be a kick-ass title.
Dragon Ocean, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a kick-ass title.
Yeah, if you also if you have Slain the
The
party,
book
you
you
wouldn't get
found
that
in
scene with her
Cross
getting you
Cave?
the ancient text because you'd have it with you.
Yes. The Elder was stumped by it as well, so the only thing left to do is consult with a scholar about it.
So where's this Linga then?
At the southern tip of Liqueur.
A
But like I
town in
said,
Liqueur.
go to Liqueur.
It's
Go
famous
to
for its
the
wealth of scholars.
Liqueur Castle first because there's a
All right, we'll take care
story
of it.
sequence there that you have to do
Linga
before
is
you
on
can
the
continue
southern
the
tip
story.
of Liqueur. If I were you, however,
Story.
I'd head for Liqueur Castle
go.
first.
Well, thanks for all your
yeah.
help.
I have said too much.
Shall we set off for Liqueur then?
I have broken the fourth wall.
Hey, Curtis, what time are we at?
The part's over.
Oh. Well then.
It's the pot calling the kettle black. Oh.
Oh, we every day.
Did you feel that?
Smoke weed.
Me? Not really.
Did you feel that? No, I didn't feel anything. Oh, by the way, did you know this place?
Oh, right.